Hi friends, today I want to talk to you about body awareness. And here's what I mean by that. I mean an awareness around how you are feeling physically and mentally as you're moving your body. The reason why this is so important is that in my experience, I have found that a lot of times what can get people stuck on their fitness journey or prevent them from progressing on their fitness journey is doing a workout where maybe they're not paying attention to their body and they injure themselves, or starting to feel mentally discouraged and so they quit. And so one of the most powerful things that we can have to prevent that from happening is just an awareness. And so we're going to talk about an awareness around your perceived level of exertion. I'll explain what that is. We will talk about what it means to have awareness around what type of pain to pay attention to and knowing when to modify an exercise. We're going to talk about the type of awareness you need to have around your mental and emotional wellness and resilience. Okay, perceived level of exertion. Perceived level of exertion is just exactly what it means, how hard you're working as you're moving. And so what I like to tell people is think of it on a scale of 1 to 10. 1 being you're sitting and binge watching your favorite streaming service show, whatever that might be. 1, you're sitting binge watching some TV. 10, you're being chased by a bear, right? So that's a lot of energy that you're exerting. Typically, we're gonna be doing a lot of strength training. I want you anywhere between a 5 and a 7. And so at various points as you're working out, I want you to hit pause mentally and ask yourself, what is my perceived level of exertion right now? And if your perceived level of exertion is a 10, you probably need to scale back because I can't keep you at a 10 for the whole workout. That's not sustainable. But on the flip side, if your perceived level of exertion is at a 1 or a 2, that's an indicator that you need to start working a little bit harder. Okay, so awareness around your perceived level of exertion. Let's talk about awareness around just how your body feels and the types of pain. There are movements that we're going to do that are going to feel hard and uncomfortable, okay? And you're going to feel them in your muscles, and your muscles might be sore, okay? We're going to pay attention to that. I also really want you to be aware of pain that's sharp. If anytime you're feeling a sharp pain, knees, hips, back, shoulder, anywhere, if it's a sharp pain, I want you to stop that movement immediately. If it feels kind of weird and tough and uncomfortable, I want you to slow down your movement, and then I want you to modify. In general, you're going to hear me say the term slow and controlled over and over and over. You're going to get sick of how much I tell you to move slow and controlled. But the reason that I do that is when we're moving slowly and controlled, not only does it increase muscle strength and body control, but it helps us become more aware of how our body is feeling. And so the other thing that I want you to ask is, where am I feeling this? Right? If I'm having you do a squat, and which you should be feeling it in your lower body, but you're feeling it in your back, then that's an indicator that you need to make an adjustment. So perceived level of exertion, an awareness of how it's feeling. Is it painful or uncomfortable? Where you're feeling it. And then last one is, how are you feeling mentally and emotionally? You might find that we might be performing a movement that's hard for you and frustrating for you. And so check in with yourself. How am I doing right now? And if you're feeling so frustrated by it that you want to quit, then that's when we're going to have a just do something mentality. And I would encourage you, hey, rather than quitting, modify. We're going to be doing some push-ups. You might find that push-ups are hard for you, especially early on. And so you might find that you're getting frustrated and discouraged. And what I'm going to tell you is, rather than say, well, if I can't do the whole push-up, what's the point? I'm a loser, which is not true. I would say, hey, look at you, you're showing up for yourself, and let's modify this push-up, knowing that eventually over time, if you stay consistent, you will be able to do a full push-up. So just to recap, body awareness. I want you to be aware of your perceived level of exertion. Where are you at on a scale of 1 to 10? 1, you're binge watching a TV show. 10, you're being chased by a bear. I'm going to want you in between a 5 and a 7, okay? I want you in awareness of pain. Are you experiencing pain? Is it discomfort or is it pain? And is it a sharp pain? And if it's a sharp pain, we stop, we don't push it. Where are you feeling the exercise, right? Ask yourself that question all the time. Where am I feeling this? And then lastly, how are you doing mentally? Are you staying positive? Are you staying hopeful? Are you staying encouraged? Or are you getting frustrated and angry and shame spiraling? We do not want that. Be confident that as you take these principles and you adopt them, you will stay consistent on this journey, you will see results, and you will feel ignited.